Welcome everyone. It is me, Eosek. Let me do some final preparation. Okay, and welcome back. So, today we're gonna do some SCCM attacks. Everything looks fine from my side, but essentially, if you find any kind of a problem or you don't hear me well, I'm gonna do my best to see the chat as much as possible. Now, keep in mind that essentially I'm using one monitor now, so it's going to be quite harder to do that, but still can be quite possible and everything should be all right. Now you can observe that I have changed my Windows settings. I've made it look completely different. It's like something like a Linux box. So if you enjoy that, I can of course post a video how I did that setup. So essentially you can do that too and essentially modify it because all the settings you see here are extremely high customizable. So on this pane, I have my Kali machine, which of course we have the Mythic C2 and so on. And here I have RDP into my lab, where essentially I have created a SCCM instance. And this SCCM instance is because of the GOAT or Game of Active Directory. So essentially what I did is I'm going to show you what I installed. So if you Google SCCM GOAT, you can see the documentation there. So essentially the Game of Active Directory have a lot of, I can say, multiple different WAP environments. And one of these WAP environments is the SCCM. So I'm new to SCCM. I don't know much about it, especially I don't know much of the attack vectors. So if you have any ideas, anything to improve, or any tips on how to attack that, feel free to share that in the comments so we can just try it out. I'm gonna do my best to check the comment section as much as I can. Okay. Now you can actually follow the steps here to install the SCCM. Although I have found a lot of issues with that, and one of the issues was I'm using VirtualBox, and then I stumbled across the group meditation stuff. So if you Google group meditation, that's what I faced, and that's what pretty much stopped my progress. So make sure if you see that to install the latest version of Vagrant as well as the latest version of the VirtualBox, which is 7.0. No, not the latest, but 7.0. So if you follow the docs with the latest version of Vagrant and the VirtualBox 7.0, you should be completely fine. Okay, now this is the SCCM console, and essentially this is from where this stuff happens. So my best idea for now is just to export it. So essentially there we have on the assets and compliance, we pretty much have all of the devices that are connected to my lab. And if you pay close attention, you can see that there are some kind of weird devices going on. And that's because I already used some of the techniques to make NTLM hash steal. It worked, but essentially, as you can see, we have a new machine. So that can be a giant indicator of compromise that something actually happened there. Okay. Now, before we continue, I want to search for some attack techniques so we can explore them, learn together, and maybe try them out. So let's see the hacker recipe one. Okay. Now that image looks pretty nice. We have the primary servers, distribution points, and groups, SCCM clients. So as far as I see the thing, SCCM can be used to pretty much compromise a lot of stuff because it's like a centralized management endpoint. So if you take a closer look at this picture, better open this way. These are the attack paths mapped inside this page. And we have reconnaissance, privilege escalation, lateral movement, and persistence. So essentially in the reconnaissance, we may want to try to identify SCCM environment or PXC boot media. And if you see inside the SCCM lab, I think that's something which is already integrated and supported. So we can maybe try to pivot that. So in the lab, without credentials, we may be able to obtain these credentials. We can identify this stuff. We can elevate with push installation. So essentially, we can do that to obtain the hash. With machine account credentials, we can do policy request credential, which I'm not sure what that is. With admin access on client, we can do, of course, the API credentials, some dumping. With SCCM admin account, we can gather site database credentials. We can deploy applications. We can deploy scripts, which is something that I want to try. We can do CM pivot, which I'm not sure what it's all about. And we can do SMS provider enumeration. So essentially, these are the things that we can do inside the lab. That's about it. So what I want to try so much is that app deployment and script deployment. That's something super important for me. So essentially, I've already have the SCCM instance here. And this is the pretty much the console. Now I'm running the lab and each machine is running smooth. So it should be fine. And essentially what SCCM does is if you go to, for example, a different machine, you can open Software Center and packages and softwares from SCCM should be in theory visible here. But now let's see how to do that. And also if it's possible to install them without being there. So in that case, I want to first try to maybe run a script or what's that? Start CM pivot. What's that? So we can have some kind of queries in runtime. Can we execute command with that? Hmm. So as far as I see the thing, it's not like something that we can execute commands from, but maybe can be possible. Essentially, the first thing I want to try. So this is to me is I see it as something like a internal query language that you can use inside the SCCM. I believe. Yeah. Okay, so let me first see how to deploy application or how to deploy scripts. So essentially, I want to run a script, but I think we have to, of course, create one first. So let me try software library. Let's try to find the scripts now. Drivers, OS images. SCCM is so huge. I didn't think it can be that huge. And there are the scripts maybe. So create script. Yep. So script name test. Oh, you can run PowerShell. That's so nice. And also test. What else can we run here? Just PowerShell. Okay, now let's try invoke web request, URI, HTTP. Let's get the IP address of my Kali, which is 0.157. And let's do something like it works. Just like that. Okay. Timeout 0. Between 60. Okay, yeah, let's do 60 then. Okay, next. Next. Nice. Now we have a script. Then if we go to asset and compliance devices, now let's try to run that script from this MS SQL server. Let's try to do that. Run script. Okay, let's do test. Hmm. Then why there's no one there? Hmm. Now waiting for approval. Oh, someone needs to approve that. Hmm. So we need someone with higher privileges to approve the scripts, and that's where you can actually run that. Okay, that's important. Okay, let me now connect with someone who has more access than my user, which can be SCCM account DA. Okay. Could be like that. Yep, it is. Okay, let's see now. So let's get back to the management console. Insufficient permissions. Huh. Okay. Hmm. Let's get the other domain admin, which is Bob Marley. Tell me you have access now. Okay, that's so strange. Hmm. Hmm. Maybe the local admin. Maybe. Still no access. Okay, who is supposed to approve the script? Aha, okay, so there's a setting for that. So it's maybe administrations, maybe, yeah, site configuration, sites. And then see this one, properties. Thanks for the follow, buddy. Thanks so much. Now go to, let's see. I do not want to wake on one. Maybe on security. Hmm. Sites. My site. Havoc settings. Yeah, so one of the options is that if this thing is removed, then scripts are automatically approved. So that's something I want for now. Now let's see if the script I did is approved by default. No, it's not. I'm gonna do a new one. Oh, now I can click approve on that. There it is. Approve, yep. Okay, next. Do you have the videos to where we can watch later? Yeah, so essentially all the live streams I do are automatically on the YouTube channel. So you can go to my channel and pretty much see the videos. Hey, yo, man, it's going good. How about you? Yeah, so on the YouTube you can see all the videos. Okay, now that's approved. Okay, perfect. Now let's try to run that. So first I'm gonna go to Kali and set up my web server. So sudo actually Python 3 HTTP server 80, run that. Now let's try to deploy that. Always, buddy. See you there. Now let's go to assets, devices, MS SQL, run script. Now there it is. Okay, execute that. I don't want it to schedule. I want to execute it now. And then run. So wait, there it is. There it is. Nice. So that's how you can pretty much compromise stuff. Now, essentially, I want to see if it's possible to do that, but from assembly itself. So I'm gonna get a C2 beacon to my Mythic. I'm gonna actually operate from here. So I have sharp SCCM already stored. And now let's try using sharp SCCM to pretty much do the same thing. So execute the command, binary of script. Okay. Let's see the options. There's a device, okay, but now where is the script content? Oh, we can just pass it like that. We can just pass it like that, guys. That's so OP. Let's just try it out. So in that case, it would be exec minus d MSSQL. It would be that. Then path. Now let's do PowerShell IWR again. 157. It works too. Okay. Haven't that. I think it's doing it. Successful deployment. Oh, it deployed a new application. That's an IOC as well. But let's see if it's gonna work. Why you wait that much? Maybe a standard thing. But let's see if it's gonna work. I want first to see if it's gonna work, and then to analyze the IOCs that it leaves behind. But I'm sure that there's plenty of. So if we go deployments, there it is. There's your deployment. Yeah. So essentially that's an IOC. Can we see more details about it? Still no data. Maybe go to software library, see the scripts. So it's like not a new script here. Maybe on the applications, it's not in here also. So you don't have a new created application, but just a deployment. Maybe an update? No, it's not an update. Deployment package? No. Yeah, so it's Sharp SCCM does great work for actually not displaying any deployment package, like there is no new applications, there is no new script, but essentially it works some way. Maybe it deletes it afterwards. I'm not sure. I really cannot find it. Yeah, this is just the mine one, not the one from Sharp SCCM. So on the applications, it's also not visible here. So essentially, I know that Sharp SCCM by default is doing invisible application creation. So if it needs to create an application, it's invisible, and you can specify a flag to make it visible. I can show you right after that. So let's see what it does. That's the path, which is valid PowerShell, based on the docs. And there's also something super smart, which actually, if you find a writable share, you can pretty much paste your thing there, and you can then use that to execute it from there, which is kind of better, I think, because after you get it to execute, then you can remove it from the share and essentially clean up some of the traces. So I think that's the best option, because I am sure, without any scientific evidence so far, that this thing is traceable. I'm sure that it's traceable. It's PowerShell and it's heavily monitored. I'm sure that this can be traceable. But if you specify something on a share and then execute it like that and then remove it from the share, I think it's going to be even better, because you can in runtime swap things and make your traces disappear. But now let's see what it does. So application path is that. Updated application to hide from the configuration manager. Yeah, so essentially it created an application, but it's hidden from there. Can I somehow see the hidden ones? There should be a way for that. So let me see. SCCM, see hidden applications. Also, there's an option. So when you create an application, you can decide it to be hidden. But how to see them? There it is. Get CM application. Okay, let's just try that. Get CM application. Hidden. Oh wait, that's not it. This command cannot be run in the current drive. You must first connect to a configuration manager drive. I think that should be easy patch. Get CM deployment type. Okay. Let's see what ChatGPT can tell us about that. Oh, so it's a set location there. Hmm. I see. So essentially, if we are able to connect to the PowerShell, I'm not doing that because shared copy paste is not available, so I cannot just copy to that. And I'm too lazy to type it manual. But essentially, it's possible because PowerShell has the ability to see the hidden applications. But let's ask if it's also possible to. Let's see if it's possible via the GUI. For the library applications, management applications, in the application list, select filters, enable show hidden. Yeah, that should be possible. I think it should be possible. So if it's possible with PowerShell, it should be also possible here. So I need a filter in some form. Add criteria. Nah, it's not that. So ChatGPT stated application list, select filters. Okay. Just to be sure I didn't miss it. What if I do hidden? No. Where is the filter? Oh, oh no, wait. Server settings, no. Walls, applications. There is the list. Hmm. Okay, I'm not seeing the filters. Let me try it one more time. It still didn't work, by the way. I hijacked the console, that's why. Let's see if it's gonna work now. Let me run that one more time. See what happens. So execute that. 0157, 0157, that's the correct one. So let's see if it's gonna work. No, it's not gonna do the work. Let's see. SCCM, see hidden applications. Will be somewhere near. I'm sure it's something super simple. But there are so many options. So obviously it's not that. Home. Save searches. No, that's not it. Let me try that. Hidden EQ2. Zero shown. Let's try a new one. Application manager. Is that the application manager? Yeah, it is. Applications. I'm here. That's for the Apple, I believe. Yeah, that's the one. Is it because of the version? Application management applications. I'm there. Search hidden applications in the filters in the application node. Right click the column headers and choose search. Oh, that's nice because if this version of SCCM is present, the hidden applications are not so easily visible. That's nice. For us, of course. That's so OP. That thing is also valid. Let's try that. So let's go to the deployment. Actually, monitor, deployments, properties. That's completely empty. And maybe that's why it didn't work. Because maybe it's not fast as it should be. So let me try something else. Let me try, instead of PowerShell, I want to do calc.exe. Let's just run that. So let's do a refresh on that. There it is, the new one. Let's open it up. Nothing. And still nothing. I'm not sure which one of them. Why? I wonder why it's nothing. Maybe because the version. Maybe because SCCM actually creates a Sharp SCCM creates a deployment, an application which is hidden, and since it's hidden, it's actually not visible there. So if you do properties, you should see the application there, but because it's hidden, it's not visible. Now the question is, does it work? I don't see calculator, but I think if that's execute the system, I should not see the calculator, but maybe there can be a process with calculator.exe. So let me try search for. No, there's no calculator. That's so strange. Or actually, there's one more thing I want to try before that. I can do PowerShell, but instead of IWR, I can do invoke web request and then do URI and then pass that. Because I think it's possible that specific PowerShell versions, if they're older, they maybe do not have the IWR shortcut. So let's see if that one works now. There it is. Let's see if something is available inside the software center. Although it should not be in theory, but let's see. Nah, it's not. But let's hope that thing works. So it created deployment, found the application. Maybe we can try to search for the name as ChatGPT told us. So maybe if we go software library and then applications, and then maybe do that. No. No. Okay, never mind. This is ours. Let's see now. Or maybe we need more options for that. Let's see. I don't think so. I don't think so. What about if we go here? Devices. Let's see. So we know that if we do that manual, it works. So maybe in future we can interact via PowerShell with that and maybe do the thing manual if the sharp SCCM doesn't work, or maybe find another assembly that does the work. But let's see if that's gonna work for now. Let's give it a little bit more time. How are you guys doing? Thanks for the follow, buddy. Appreciate it so much. Still no one. Oh, found 0 matching devices. Found 0 matching devices. Yeah, that's maybe the reason why it fails. Okay, let's try collection ID this time. So let's go to assets. Or if we do deploy, well, actually not that. If I go to software, applications, and now deploy, collections, go device collections, and now all systems. Yeah, I think we should specify that. So let me try running this one more time, because you see, found 0 collections matching that. So here is, I'm gonna first do -h, and now here, instead of -dmssql, I'm gonna try -n all systems. Run that. Now let's see what's gonna happen. Okay, creating applications. Application path is that. We don't have the zeros now, which is better, I believe. Yeah, we don't have the zeros now. So let's see if it's gonna work. There it is. There it is. Boom. And it's executed not only from the machine I did, but from all machines. That's quite nice. Nice. Yeah. So that was the issue. Nice. So that's how you can run and deploy scripts using SCCM and Sharp SCCM. In future, I'm gonna do my best to actually do that a little bit, I think, OPSEC safe, because now we need to execute it via specific collection ID, and it's going to be executed on a lot of machines. So that's not a pleasant thing to do. But maybe I'm sure that there can be a way of actually executing that on specific machine, but that's something which we can do in a future stream. So that was it so far. It works, and that's how you can compromise SCCM using scripts. So essentially, I hope it was useful. Special thanks to my patrons for supporting my work. And if you have further appreciation, don't hesitate to become a patron. By doing so, you can have access to a lot of tools, a lot of videos, which I think is going to be handy. Yeah, that was it. Thanks so much for that. And I'm going to definitely see you into the next